Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. I'm Judge Rinder and this is my afternoon session of court. And I have to say, where's Michelle?
What?
Where is Michelle?
Is she here?
Well, I hope not, because she was nothing but a pest.
I'm here, George.
Well, are you completely in a right mood to be doing the job?
Yes,
Are you sure?
I want to do anymore. What, George? I don't go over.
Okay.
I don't.
You don't attack anybody, no.
I don't attack
No,
anybody.
get back over here.
Because I'm not doing anymore, George.
Yes, well, I have to tell you, Michelle, you're really going to have to start and behave, because if you don't, I really must think about getting another assistant. And I know you wouldn't like that, would you? No, Judge. Well then, are you going to behave today for me in this afternoon session?
So I'm quite afternoon because should I take her again?
And I'm hoping all the people that come to the court behave as well. I'm fed up of them all being out of control. Who's the first case?
Is Mickey Mouse?
No.
Mickey Mouse is him again?
No.
I do sing out at George. Mickey Mouse again.
I am fed up of seeing Mickey Mouse.
Why have I never seen him hard?
Because he's always in here complaining.
What is it just saying?
And most of the time, there's no reason to be complaining because the person hasn't done anything wrong.
Mickey, so what's your problem today?
I'm tempted, Mickey, to ban you from this court if you carry on.
So I can have a real cog with George.
You always say that, Mickey.
I can say one time I had a real cog with
Well,
once.
then I would probably be okay with that, but I'm just a bit fed up of you coming in complaining about noise all the time. That's all you ever do.
So it's Mr. Let's make you a big noise.
Oh, here we go again.
Noise.
What sort of a noise, Mickey? What, banging?
Yes, a gambling noise.
Why have you been banging,
I
sir?
don't like a gambling noise.
Well, sir, because, Judge, I've got the builders in doing a bit of work. And unfortunately, that means a little bit of banging. Because what they're doing, I've got 2 separate rooms downstairs with great big French doors in them. And I wanted to make it into one big room. And the builder said, oh, that's fine, it'll not take me long, we just knock the wall down. And then we just decorate everything up and make it look okay. That's not a hard job. But Mickey just complains all the time. They've only been here 2 days, Judge. And it's all meant to be done by the end of the week, everything. And I did tell Mickey, before they started the work, I said to him, Mickey, I'm really sorry. You might hear a bit of noise. Unfortunately, I'm having a wall knocked down and there's no way to do it without making noise. I hope you can bear with us and just put up with it for a few days. Right, understood.
How many days?
Well, just a week, Judge. Not even the banging for a week. The banging was the first 2 days, and the next 3 days was making everything okay and decorating and making the wall all right. And then I've got a nice big room now.
I don't like gambling, says Mickey.
Yes, I think we understand that, Mickey. But your neighbour was good enough to come around and let you know there was going to be this work going on. And the banging only lasted 2 days. And really, Mickey, everybody has to have work done in their house.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do, Mickey. Oh, policeman! Come on, look quick. Don't let Michelle get hurt again. Look quick, get off your seat.
Oh, don't, says a policeman.
Right, I'm fed up of everybody being like this in my court. I'm going to stop coming here. I'm going to retire from my job. Do you hear me, everybody? Unless people start behaving, I'm going to stop doing this.
I'm behaving, says Michelle.
No, you're not.
I am behaving.
Well, you are, but Mickey's not and the policeman's not. And I'm getting fed up of all this.
Oh,
I'm going to give my notice in and retire from my job.
Don't do it. Just try to help you okay tomorrow. I can't be here. Goodbye, George. Oh. The Christmas gone because it doesn't feel well. And Mickey has got away with it.
Mickey hasn't got away with anything, let me tell you.
He has got away with it.
He has today.
Oh,
But as soon as the policeman is better, I will be sending him round to Mickey's house.
I think Mickey's got away with it just for today, George.
Just for today. In fact, I might phone the police station. There must be another policeman on duty. He can go round there. He can sort you out.
There's two other policemen.
Louis, of course there is.
There's just one policeman about. There is.
There is not. You're talking silly. Every police station has lots and lots of police officers.
So all the police are on holiday.
Right. Let's just end this case. I've had enough.
Police officers are on holiday, says Michelle. Goodbye.
Well, I don't know about the policeman being on holiday. I think when I finish this afternoon's session,
I think Mickey will get away with it.
I am going on holiday for a week. Away from all this, I need a rest.
You don't need a rest.
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because people are being stupid in my
I did
court.
try not to get stupid. I try not to get stupid.
Yes, but they keep being stupid.
So with Mickey.
No,
so with one
I don't want Mickey back in my courthouse. You must not come back today.
Because Mickey has a real problem.
I don't care. I'm not listening to him.
So
If he comes in, I will walk out. That's it. I've made my judgment.
So,
Speaking.
well, her justice will be just.
I don't care.
But I can see Mickey has a real problem because somebody walks Mickey's house to serve him.
Well, it probably will serve him right because he's such a pain. He's always moaning.
I would just serve him. My his house has got more he's got more TV or hood to eat everything. What can we do?
Well, I don't think he watches TV. All he does is spy on all his neighbours and complain about them. He's too busy looking through his window and listening in the garden.
So if his hood will get stolen.
Yes.
His hood
Can we just dismiss this case,
We
please?
have dismissed it.
Good.
So his hood gets to get for him. He's got something to eat to stay alive, George.
Well,
He could still.
he needs to change his ways and start being a better person.
He just have to make so old you can't give him some.
Well, then he'll have to get a policeman, won't he? And what will he do if the policeman's drunk?
He'll just have to. I'm sure just have to manage just for one day. I just saw.
Well, you see, nobody should come to work drunk. So I am going to start making people, before they come in here, my policeman, Michelle, anybody else that works in this court, will have to be tested before they come in with a breathalyzer. And if they have been drinking, they are not allowed in.
How keep drinking not allowed in.
And that's the end of that.
I'm going to be on Cougar policeman, he says. I will Cougar him. Just
Well,
while he's off. I mean, I don't hear your audience. I'm your government. So what's your best cases?
Is my what?
He's a covering pile.
Okay.
He's a covering pile.
God, what's he doing now?
It's a covering pile of police.
Has he broke something?
Yes. It's Mimi and Goofy.
Goofy. Alright.
What's he done, Daddy?
Stay there. It's okay.
It's okay. So it's
Right.
like between Goofy.
Hello, Minnie. What's your problem today?
What is it?
Good afternoon, Judge. I've got a little bit of a problem with Goofy.
Yes.
Yeah. See, he's meant to be my very good friend. And friends always help each other, don't they? Well, yes, I would like to think so, says the judge. Well, the thing is, Judge, I had a lot of work to do in my house. I needed to empty all my cupboards and clean inside them before I put everything back. And when I told him, Goofy said, "Oh, I could come and help with that. That seems a very big job for one person to do on their own." It is. It's not just getting everything out of the cupboards, because then I've got to clean them all, and then you have to put everything back. Okay, I'll come and help. Oh, that's brilliant. Can you come tomorrow? What day is it tomorrow? It's Monday. Oh, Monday's good. Yes, I can come tomorrow. Shall I come in the morning? Yes, please. If you could get there by about 10 o'clock, that would be great. This was the conversation we had, you see, Judge.
Where are you going at 2 o'clock tomorrow?
Yes.
Where are you going to?
And then what happened, Minnie?
Where are you going at 2 o'clock tomorrow?
Just clean all the cupboards out. Goofy was going to help.
Yes. Clean your cupboards out.
Yeah, because it takes a lot of work.
Right, go ahead.
So, okay, what happened? He never turned up. And I had to do it all by myself, Judge, because they really need it cleaning. You can't just keep putting things in the cupboard and not getting them out every so often, can you? No, definitely not. Everything gets dusty. Right, you. What have you got to say for yourself? Well, I was going to help, but then, on the Monday morning, what happened, Judge? Mickey Mouse came over and he said, "Come on, let's go and have some fun playing." And I said to Mickey, "But I've promised Minnie I'd go and help her. You could come with me and then it won't take as long." "Oh no, I don't do hard work. Come on, let's just go and play." So we did. And then I never got round to going to Minnie's. Well, that's unacceptable. You should have told Mickey you weren't going to play with him until you'd done the job you promised. Because poor old Minnie was waiting for you. So then, I bet you were late starting your job, weren't you, Minnie? Yes, Judge, because I was waiting and waiting. And I thought, well, it can't be much longer. And before I knew it, it was 11:15. So I just thought I'd better start on my own. So I was later finishing than I was hoping for. And it was very hard work on my own. And I think you and Mickey should apologise. You don't care about other people's feelings. You're just bothered about having fun playing. I agree. I find in your favour, Minnie, this was a terrible thing to do. Goofy and Mickey should be well ashamed.
Why?
Because they're not good friends to people. Mickey's only interested in having what he wants to do all the time and spying on neighbours. "What do you mean, Judge?" says Goofy. "What I mean is you were too busy having fun to go and help your friend. So that is why I am finding in Minnie's favour."
Miss Hager, so case dismissed. Can I miss your case? Can I miss it? So, Miss Drums, and Ma'am, and school to them. So, Ma'am, what's the cogwheel school to them?
Could I ask you, man, first, what is your name? My name is Jim, sir. Okay. Is it okay if I call you Jim? Yes, of course.
Jack. My name's Jack.
Who says this? The builder?
Yes.
Right. Okay then, Jack, I'll speak to you in a moment. Right then, Jim. What seems to be the problem with Jack? Well, Jack is a builder, yes. But he's also my friend. And we had made arrangements to go out one night for a really nice meal at a restaurant. And I said, I'll book the restaurant. Okay, where are we going? We're going to the Tandoori Hut. It's really nice Indian food. Do you like Indian food? Oh, yes. I'll bet that'll be a good night. Let me know when you've booked it. So that's what I did, sir. I booked the restaurant and I had to pay a deposit. One for me and one for Jack. And how much was that then, please? I had to pay £20. So I phoned Jack and I told him I'd booked it and I told him what day it was and what time. And I said to him,
Oh, Jack.
I've had to pay a £10 deposit, but when you choose your meal, that money will come off your meal.
Josie.
So then, it's not really cost you anything extra. Right, understood, says the judge. So I go to the restaurant, we book the meal for 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
So they show me to the table.
What? Just see where is 8 o'clock? Says it so.
So it gets to 8 o'clock, Judge, and I get to the restaurant.
What restaurant?
The Tandoori Hut.
Who's this restaurant?
It's on Wakefield Road in Barnsley.
Wakefield Road.
And then...
I work in Wakefield Road, says Michelle. That's where I work.
Good. Can you just shut up, Michelle, and let me finish?
I just want to see...
Yes, okay.
Okay.
So, Judge, the waiter showed me to a table that was for 2 people, obviously, because I was waiting for my friend Jack. So, I just ordered a drink and I was looking at the menu and thinking, oof, I don't know what I'll have to eat tonight. Anyway, I'm sipping my drink and I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. And I'm waiting.
Oh, who said I waiting?
So it gets to 8:45 and I think,
Who says cause turbine? It's all this one.
Jim.
It's not
Jim's
Jim.
the one in the restaurant.
It's Josie.
It's not, it's Jim.
It's Josie.
Anyway, I pick up my phone and I think I'll phone Jack and see what's happening. And I ring him and there's no answer. So I send him a message. Are you on your way? I'm sat all alone in the restaurant. No answer. So in the end I decided I would have a meal. I wasn't coming all this way and not enjoying it.
Where's Michelle?
And I had a lovely meal. And I tried to ring him again and I still got no answer.
But where's that Michelle?
I don't know and I don't care, says the judge.
You do care if
No, he doesn't.
Where's
He's
the
getting
ticket
fed up
for?
with Michelle.
He's not getting fed up with Michelle behaves well.
Well, she'd better.
Yes.
So, come on then, Jack. What was the reason for all this?
I don't know, Judge. I want to sweet kite on your head.
What? I don't want silly talk, Jack. I want an explanation
Judge,
for why.
Judge,
You did not speak in.
Judge, you're
Speak
a
in.
You're a sweetie, Judge. Sweetie.
So what happened, Judge? I just couldn't be bothered.
I just couldn't get on good, Judge.
I was too tired. I'd been at work all day. So why didn't you answer your phone and tell your
I
friend?
didn't want to see you, Judge. Because the judges are always judges.
Right. Well, you've cost your friend here £10
That's okay.
for the deposit.
because
No, it is
getting
not.
back-
No. So my judgment is this. Because your friend was worried about you, he was upset, you caused him lots of inconvenience, you are going to pay for his meal. How much was the meal, sir? £30, Judge. Right.
That's too much. I got £30.
Well, you'll have to find it. Listen to me.
All I got is £20.
No, you're a builder. You earn lots of money. You can give him the £20 now, and then you'll still owe him 10.
I don't work anymore. I'm retired.
I don't care. You'll get a pension.
I don't think I have any more. I can get my pension on food. Sorry, George.
Well, give him the £20 and we'll have to call that it. But I'm not very happy. I find in your favour, Jim.
I don't want to pay. Go just never pay for him.
Well, just go
I
away.
don't want to pay heavy meals. I'm going away. Goodbye, George. And I'm not paying. That's the end of it. The cereal, George. Goodbye. Jim is going away. Ow! He hurt me. Oh. This case. Mickey Mouse and Bull Mister. So Mickey Mouse. What's your problem,
I thought.
Mister? I thought what? You thought what did you him, George? What did you him?
I thought I told you not to come back to my court today.
So I had a real cockroach, George. A real one. Is Mr. here stole my TV?
Okay.
It's a real cockroach.
It better be real, Mickey, because if not, I could get very angry with you.
It's definitely a real cockroach. He definitely stole my TV. He swiped it.
Did he?
It's definitely a real cockroach.
Yes, Judge. And I have CCTV at home. I've got a little camera in my room, in my living room. And I've brought the video to show you. Oh, Michelle, set it up, please.
Okay, set me talk.
And then I can watch it.
Oh, worked in my court, says the judge.
Righty-ho, let's press play. I can very clearly see this man coming into the living room, and the television is screwed up onto the wall, and he's come prepared with a screwdriver and everything, and he's getting it off the wall, and then he takes it out of the house, and the next thing we see is Mickey walking into the living room. Oh, where's my television gone? So he gets in touch with one of his friends and he says, what can I do? My television's been stolen. So Donald said to him, what you need to do, get your tape out of the CCTV and have a look. Oh yes, I had forgotten about that. So Mickey and Donald had a look and they identified this man. And they knew who he was because he only lives down the street from where they live. What, said the judge? You went swiping televisions off your neighbour? This is not good.
So I didn't have a TV on I didn't have a TV on my own. I started to watch TV, so I just had to steal it.
No, you don't.
So
No.
So
people like Mickey.
TV,
Yes, are you listening to me?
So ask me.
I'm speaking.
Come on, ask me. How should I get a TV? How should
I don't care how you get one. But people, I am speaking and I am talking to you. Shut up.
What should I do instead, George?
You should get a job and earn some money.
I don't work. I'm retired. I won't.
Well, in that case, then you've worked all your life. How come you haven't got a TV when you've been working all that time? Mickey and other people work. Mickey and people work hard to earn money to pay for the things they want. Everybody has to do that. Just because you haven't got one doesn't mean you can go and pinch one off somebody else.
Question me, or just
You just can't keep pinching off people. It's not right. It's against the law. It's
So-
stealing.
I can't we go to watch some TV programs.
Well, couldn't you go and get a little part-time job and earn some money? Even though you're retired, there's lots of little part-time jobs, you know.
I'm retired. I can't do anymore.
And
I said
then-
I'm retired.
Sometimes in some shops, you can go and buy a television and you only have to pay a little bit every month for something like 2 years, and then the television's paid for. And this is to help people like you that haven't got the money to go and get one straight away. Oh, I didn't know about that. Well, I'm sure if you go to see somebody at these shops, they'll be able to find one that you can afford at whatever payment it is that you can afford a month.
I'm going to give a TV back to Mickey. That's my high-roll hymn.
Well, you have to.
I'm way out of here. I want a rose. Wum.
Okay, we'll just get in touch with the police to track you down at a later date.
It's too embarrassed. Smash the TV to bits.
Oh dear.
Now Mickey can't hug it back. I broke it.
Well, that's actually better because now Mickey can claim for it on his insurance. So Mickey gets a new TV and you still haven't got one. And the police are looking all over for you because they're going to arrest you.
So to go watch some TV, he says.
Well, you'll be okay if you go to prison because they've got TVs in prison.
Okay, then. I'll be quiz him. I don't get out of quiz him. I would get a TV on my own. And of course I have to steal anymore. I had to look up this TV shop and get one. Okay for it? Okay for it. If you 2 years, I'm okay to it. Okay?
That's right, yes.
And Mickey is what you should. Oh no. Oh dear. This is a contact one.
Mickey's got to be insured. He must have house insurance. Everybody has to have house insurance.
I don't.
Well, then you're very silly, Mickey.
Sorry, I got to pay for my house insurance. I don't have insurance. I don't pay for it. I pay for TV.
Well, then it's your
own
fault.
money.
You can't buy all these expensive things and not insure them. Everybody has to insure things.
I try to say go now, says Mickey. Who's he has to say go?
Yeah,
Who's was it in rehearse questions and got more TV to watch?
well,
For a bit of time.
it's the man's fault, but it's sort of your fault as well because everybody knows to get insurance cover on things.
I just forgot to take
Well,
something in Google Hills. I forgot to pay for it.
There's no point keep telling that to me. I can't alter the fact that you've not paid it, can I? What's done is done, Mickey.
So just how would it take?
Well, you'll have to go and get one that you pay so much a month.
How long would it take to say go for one?
I don't know. Go to the shop and buy one and then you pay for it over 2 years. And in that time, you've got the television, you can watch it.
So,
Okay?
So would I have a television? When would I have a television to watch?
Straight away as soon as you go to the shop.
Yes. That's it. Case dismissed. Right, let's case before we talk about a case. Let's see. We have Daisy Duck and a Mister.
I wonder what this one's about, says the judge to Michelle.
I tell Daisy Duck was no cover against Mister.
Let me think where to start, Judge. The problem is, this man came knocking on my door, selling something. Okay, And what was it he was selling? He came to the door, Judge, and he said, I'm going round all your neighbours and I'm trying to set up what we call pyramid sales. You all put a little bit of money in and we invest it. And then, if the investment works out and we make a profit, you all get some money back. Right. And then what else did he say? He said it nearly always works out that you'll get money back. On the very, very off chance the investment might not work and you might lose your money. But he said that only happened in 1% of cases, which to me seemed a very good thing. And I asked my neighbours and most of them were joining in, so I did. Understood. And then what happened? Well, Judge, we gave him this money to invest.
To invest. Yeah.
And he said it put it into stocks and shares. And what happens with stocks and shares? Sometimes the prices of the shares go up.
So wait, says Michelle, I can't go.
Yes, they do. It's called the index.
I don't have any index, Judge. Said Michelle.
Well, listen, Michelle, what she's saying. So, say for instance, this man was investing my money and he bought some shares in...
I don't like shares, says Michelle.
He bought shares in Lyons Bakery and they cost him 10 pence each. So if the price of the shares went up to 30 pence each, then we would sell our shares and we'd make 20 pence on each share. So you're making loads of money.
It's not allowed, says Michelle. It's not allowed.
Michelle, this is what traders do all day in the City of London.
It's not what I do.
Yes, it is. Michelle, do you think you know better than anybody?
I think I do, yes.
No, well, I think you're just being silly.
I will get to everybody. I don't have to...
George, who's in charge of this case, please? I am. Well, can you tell this silly Michelle to get out of my face? She's talking nonsense.
I'm not talking nonsense, I just trying to...
George!
I didn't try to tell you.
Are you going to get her out of the way?
It's a price of shares.
Prices of shares go up and down all the time.
No, that can't be correct. They just do the same price all the time, says Michelle.
Well, anyway, Michelle, what happened was he took our money and then he said, oh, the share prices had gone down, so we'd not made any money. And then when one of the neighbours checked, it was all a lie. He'd never even invested our money anywhere at all. He'd just put it all in his pocket and pinched it.
Oh, sure, got the share prices. I don't like shares. I don't know shares.
Well,
shares. I sure don't have.
I think,
shares.
says the judge, this just shows you shouldn't trust anybody else with your investment money. You're better to do it yourself or just put it in the bank with an account that's got a really good interest rate and then you get money back. But giving it to some person that just knocks on your door, right, what have you got to say for yourself, sir? Well, it's just what I do for a living. I did invest the money, but the shares all went down in price. So they didn't make any money.
The shares can't go down in price.
Well,
they didn't, says Michelle. It stayed the same price.
No, they don't, Michelle, says the
They
judge.
do.
Michelle,
They do.
either shut up or get out of my court. Either shut up or get out of my court. No, you don't. All I am saying is this, says the judge. We have proof that this man didn't invest the money in anything. So it doesn't matter whether the shares went up, down or sideways. He's
still
still
shares are the same
he's
price
still
as the
pinched
shell.
their money.
The shares must be the same price.
Right, I'm not saying anything else about this because you're driving me mad, Michelle.
The shares are the same
No,
price all the
Finish.
time.
Case over.
I've got to George. Case dismissed. Some shares don't go down. Michelle, would you like to take her out? Right then, let's see what her best case is.
Thought we finished.
No. Best case is Minnie Mouse and Mister.
The judge says he's getting very, very tired. It's been very stressful this session. There's too many people causing problems.
So maybe what's the colour with that Mister, maybe?
Everything, I do hope. Is this my last case, Michelle?
Well, of course it isn't. It's only 36 minutes,
Oh,
Judge.
gosh. It feels like forever.
You can't. It doesn't, Judge.
Right, what's the matter, Minnie? Do you know, Judge, I've almost forgot. Let me think about it for a moment. I'm so upset I can't think straight. Oh, I'm so upset.
Come, Minnie, tell us your
Come
case.
on, what's the problem, Minnie? Oh, tissues, please, Michelle.
Okay, tissues.
All right, calm down, Minnie. If you can't calm down, you can't tell me what the problem is, can you?
This man cute. I took the me. It's trying to get a gutter on me. It's still my car.
And how do you know he stole your car?
Good to still good boy. Take us outside.
But why do you think it was this man?
Because I saw him.
Okay. So did you phone the police?
I don't think I did. I guess I'll come to court.
No, really, Minnie. Instead of throwing yourself all over the floor and crying, I have to tell you that when it very first went missing, you should have phoned the police straight away. Then they would have investigated, and if you could tell them who'd taken it, they could have gone and got it back for you.
Oh, it's disappeared to a mouse. This just took it. It's so ghetto.
Well, you must have it somewhere. Excuse me, sir, where have you put the car?
I smashed it to bits
And why would you do that?
because I already had a car, so I stressed me at one to bits because one needed it.
Oh.
I got my car.
Well, the thing is, Minnie, anybody that drives a car has to have, by law, insurance. So now that we have found out that your car's been smashed to bits, you can give the proof from this court to your insurer.
I don't have an insurance.
Yes, you do. You cannot.
I haven't paid it.
You have to pay it.
I didn't.
Well, because if you don't, this comes up on the police computer, and if your car is driving around anywhere and the police see your number, it comes up on the computer that you've not paid your insurance because it's against the law. So therefore, if you didn't have any insurance, you've broken the law as well. So somebody's taken your car that wasn't insured. Well, I don't know what you expect me to do
I
about
wasn't
that.
sure he said that, Mister. I wasn't sure he said Mister. I just wasn't sure, but I wasn't, she says. Well, because you short.
Well, that's okay, because you can claim on his insurance then. if he's covered third party, that means if he damages somebody else's car,
I don't want to claim his insurance.
you'll not be paying it. It will be your insurance company.
I don't want to.
Oh, that's tough.
So maybe we'll just get a new car. Maybe we'll just have to do a road one.
Okay.
Just have to walk everywhere. Have a car. Oh, Asians. I'm going out of court. We took out of court, George. You don't hear that crying voice anymore. Because she's going to take her out. She's going to get escorted out.
Thank goodness.
Is that better, George?
I'll say. What a racket that was.
It's okay now, George. She's out now.
Good. I tell you, Michelle, when I've finished, I'm going to have a week's holiday. I don't know where to go. I'll have to have a think about it.
Don't have a week's holiday.
I might have to, because if I don't, it's going to make me ill, all
Sure.
this stress. I might have to go to Ingerman's to a caravan.
Okay, maybe it's no more stress of a show, George. But tell me, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's stress. It's just the Keiko's fault. It's just what every got a fault, George.
I know.
It's just what happens sometimes. So don't go on holiday, George.
I know, but
It's
I need
just
a
what-
rest.
It's just what happens sometimes. You can't help it from happening. You can't help it, George.
No, but everybody has to have a holiday. I don't have to work every single week, every week of the year. Everybody has holidays, Michelle.
So, we just come back, George. We just come back.
Yes, and I'm starting to wish I never had.
I just said, George, we're going to have to come back.
Because of all this stress.
I won't be able to watch. What is this, George?
It's when people keep misbehaving, they won't listen to me. People are crying, hitting people, knocking people over. It's just all too much.
Is that too much, George? It's not my fault they cry. It's just what happens sometimes. They just cry sometimes. Oh God, him to happen. That's not cause of a goat, George. That's not what usually happens in court. Sometimes people cry. Do you get that, George?
Yes, okay.
So, bye. Let's keep on. Is this case is Mr. Gaker and the Gilder man. So, Mr. Gaker, what was this Gilder supposed to do for you?
It was meant to put me in some new ovens. I was having a new little extension made on my bakery. And he was going to build it. And then I said to him, can you put the ovens in, or do I need somebody that's a specialist? And he said, no, it's fine, I can do it. So, he built the extension, no problem. But when it came to putting the ovens in, I don't think he really knew what he was doing. Okay, come on then, Builder, what you got to say about this? I sort of knew what I was doing. I did all the building fine. And I just thought, get the ovens in, plug them in, and that would be that. But apparently it wasn't. I didn't know you're meant to have special ventilation to let all the heat out from the ovens. And I didn't realise that. And then, they're not meant to just plug in. They're meant to be wired in properly by an electrician so that they're very safe and nothing's going to happen. Because when you're having a lot of ovens, I think there were 6, you have to be careful. Right. So, what happened then, Baker? Well, I had to get the specialist in to come and make everything right. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to bake with these ovens. And I needed them because I'd got lots of orders that I wanted to fill, which is why I got the ovens in the first place.
you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Well, you didn't get your gums.
Who's saying this?
Well, you didn't, says Daisy. Well, you didn't get your gums.
What's it to do with you, Daisy?
You didn't get your gums.
Yes, I did.
You didn't. Your gums were delayed. I saw it on my... Ooh, your gums are delayed.
Even the builder said the oven's got here. It's just he didn't know how to put them in.
That's glad. You should know how to cut them in.
Well, obviously.
I would make you do it. You're going to make my have to cool you down with a war.
It doesn't matter now because I got specialists in and I've got them in. And I'm using my new ovens. The thing is, I've paid this builder to do the job.
Okay, it's okay, says Daisy.
And now
Bye.
I've had to pay somebody else to put the ovens in. So what is it you're looking for then, Mr. Baker? I just want the builder to pay the bill for the man who put the ovens in. Because I'd already paid the builder to do that job and he couldn't do it. That's very acceptable, I understand that. You can't expect to get away with not being able to do the job and then expecting you to pay somebody else. So, whatever the cost was, builder, you will have to pay this money to the baker. And that is my judgment.
Case dismissed. Michelle, would you like to take her out? Right then, the last case is Spider-Man and the Tigger. Tigger the Spider-Man. So Tigger, what's your call with Spider-Man today?
Well, George, the problem is this. Spider-Man started doing these special trips to make some extra money. He was taking people right up to the top of the buildings, spinning his web out of his arm and letting you swing around on it. And it was very exciting. We couldn't wait to go and enjoy it. We paid all our money in. And there were about 6 of us there.
Well, you didn't pay your mum in, says Daisy. You couldn't tag.
Daisy, why do you keep coming in and saying things?
Because I'm over too, says Daisy. I'm over exactly what happened to his case.
Yes, so does Tigger.
Can I be your new assistant?
I've got an assistant, thank you.
Can we have 2 assistants?
I don't know.
Yes, you can. 2 assistants.
So, what happened, Tigger?
Mrs. Sugar, extra help.
Well, we all turned up. We went up to the top of the building. And then, nothing happened. What do you mean? Spider-Man said there was a problem with the webbing and he couldn't spin it out. So he couldn't do the swinging around we were going to do. Yeah. To be honest, I think that was probably a good thing, says the judge. I wouldn't want to be trusting my body. Weight just stuck on a piece of webbing. Well, you're probably right, Judge, but we just want our money back. We all paid money for this and then we didn't get it. Okay, Spider-Man, so what happened then? It was just a malfunction. There was nothing I could do about it, Judge. It just wasn't working and I couldn't have done it if it wasn't up to strength, because then they might have fallen. And I told them all I'd rebook it and they could come back another day when I got it all sorted out. Okay, so why didn't you want to do that then, Tigger? Well, I think we all got a bit scared because we were worried if we came back it might not work properly again and we might fall. Well, you should have thought about that before you booked it in the first place. I'm sorry, I can't rule for Tigger because Spider-Man was being extra careful and making sure that the people were all safe. If he didn't care, he'd have just let them swing about and drop. But he did care and he didn't want anybody to get hurt. So you can't blame him for that, Tigger. And he did say you could go another day so that you'd not lost all your money. Yeah, well, we didn't want to then. Well, that's not his fault, is it? It's not Spider-Man's fault. Now then, Daisy, have you finished sticking your nose in?
What? I didn't forget to stick my nose in.
Did you agree with everything there?
So I think I did, Judge.
Oh,
I'm going to try to work on my Daisy computer.
okay.
And well, Michelle. So is that a good case, says Michelle?
Yes, I think that's a good
Case
conclusion.
dismissed. So let's talk about the case. Right then. You two,
So, Tigger,
how did you feel after this case?
well, if I'm really honest with you, Michelle, I think what Spider-Man did was right. But it just scared me that much. I didn't want to get another day to do it because it scared me that it might not work properly. And I just thought, I don't want to drop off the top of a building. Okay, so what did you think, Spider-Man? I'm really happy that the judge understood I was just looking after their welfare and that I did offer them another trip instead. I do suppose, Tigger, if you don't want to swing off the web, you could find somewhere else to go for an adventure, maybe to a theme park. What do you think to that? We could have a ride on the roller coaster.
Yes, I think that will be okay.
Yeah, that might be better fun. Oh, good, says Michelle. I'm glad everybody's happy. I'll go tell the judge.
Yes. Yes.